prepare for liftoff.
Hello football fans and welcome back to another day of football. Today we only have one match in the Premier League, but we have another match in the FA Cup to also get us through. So that's two matches to watch on this lovely Saturday. But before we talk about the Premier League match, I'm going to have to go ahead and say congratulations to Liverpool. It hurts as a Man United fan to say that, but I congratulate you and I hope you don't get another one in the next 30 years. But for today's match, we're going to have Aston Villa versus Wolves. Villa have played 3 matches since coming back from their break. They've drawn 2 of those and they've lost 1 and they're sitting in 19th position. Whereas Wolves have come back and won both their matches since then and are sitting pretty in 6th, tied on points with Man United. Who's going to win? It's most likely going to be Wolves, if I'm being honest. I just think they got the more quality, but let's see how this one plays out. Hello and welcome to our only Premier League match of the day. We have 19th place Villa hosting 6th place Wolves. Villa have managed to get 2 points out of the 9 available to them so far since coming back from the break, whereas Wolves has got all 6 and are pushing for that 4th place position, which Chelsea currently sit in with a 5-point advantage. So who is going to take this victory today? I honestly think Wolves have the better shot at getting this. They've just been more consistent this season and they have more quality throughout the field to take advantage of this Villa team who have the worst defensive records, as you can see there. Even though Fifa's stats probably aren't updated, they're probably still the worst defensive team. So it's a shame for this Villa team who would be hoping to get out of the relegation zone, but I don't think they're going to be able to. No matter what they do, I just think there's teams that are slightly further ahead of them and slightly better in and around the relegation zone. That's such a shame that Villa might be going down back to the Championship. As for this Wolves team, they've had a brilliant season and they'll be hoping to continue it and get into that Champions League position and knock Chelsea out. Villa's got Rayner, Gilbert, Engels, Mings, Target, Nkamba, El Ghazi, McGinn, Luiz, Grealish and Samata. Still not much has changed in the last few matches. They haven't had that quality. Roux Patricio for goalkeeping in Wolves, Doherty, Bolly, Cody, Saiss, Johnny, Neves, Moutinho, Traore, Jimenez and Jota. That's pretty much the normal lineup that we usually see from Wolves, and it's one that has proven to be challenging for a lot of teams in the Premier League. So why change it? They've got that quality all around, but are they going to be able to keep on to that quality next season? Are the likes of Jimenez, Jota, Traore going to stay? Are they going to move on? We'll find out. Transfer season is around the corner. And it's now with Johnny for Wolves. As for Villa, is there any ability in them just to try get this any points? I mean, they've got 2 points out of 9, which is like sort of what you expect from a relegation team. But can they sneak in and get a win or 2 in the last few matches left of this Premier League season and save themselves? It will be a dramatic one. Troy with the ball straight into the defender. Okay, let's get back to this match. Grealish on the ball, Luiz. Back to Grealish. Grealish has been a quality player for Villa though. They might have been struggling, but he has been a consistent performer and he produces quality which is needed in bigger teams. No offense to this Villa team, but I just feel as though he can be sitting in a top 6 team, whether it be a Leicester or a Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham. I feel like he can be in one of those teams and fit in perfectly. Cody on the ball for Wolves. He's trying to get it forward to Traore, but he can't. And the ball goes out for Wolves throw-in. Close to the halfway line. Doherty's on the ball. Neves. Moutinho. And it's cut out again. There's a big Portuguese contingent in this Wolves team. Luis, Gilbert, McGinn, El Ghazi, still El Ghazi, and he gives it straight to Neves. Jota's on the charge here. Moutinho, Doherty on the ball. Moutinho again. What can Moutinho do from this position? He gives it to Neves. Neves spreads it wide for Traore. Moutinho. Back to Traore. And it's out for Villa throw-in. And it's back to Traore. Poor throw-in there by Villa. Moutinho on the ball. Is he going to get a shot off? Ooh, he nearly gets it through to Jota. Moutinho. Traore on the ball. This man causes so many teams problem. Beautiful ball to Jimenez, but he just can't get the power behind it. And Reina cleans it up easily. Can Samata hold the ball up? No. It's coming directly back at this Villa defense. Neves, Johnny. Johnny's dribbled past. Can he continue this run? He gives it back to Neves. Neves to Johnny. And Villa win it back with McGinn, Engels, Gilbert. He's trying to get it forward for Samata, but Samata looks an isolated man there. Moutinho on the ball. Traore, Moutinho. Moutinho puts it forward for Jota. Can Jota get a decent ball in here to Jimenez? And he gives the ball away with a poor little dribbling attempt. Great spread here for Grealish. Target. Luis. Back to Grealish, but he can't get past the defense. The defense has stood well strong for this Wolves team. Traore. It's now with Grealish. Grealish to target. Back to Grealish. Grealish with a lot of room to run into. Yeah, can he get a decent ball into the box? He cannot. He had more time there to get that ball in. And then he took his time, which ended up costing him. He had so much time. He was running, waiting for the opportunity. And eventually the Wolves team closed him off. And that opportunity was spurned. Here we go. Doherty on. Can he get a decent ball in? He can. Oh. Just past the head of Jimenez. Jimenez would have been wanting that ball a little bit shorter. But it is a Wolves corner kick, and can Moutinho put in a better ball? Oh, and it's gone in! Poor goalkeeping, poor defense, and that ball manages somehow to get in. I thought it was a wasted opportunity there. Very low ball. He just puts a head on it. Does it get a deflection? Either way, that is poor goalkeeping. I might have got the slightest nick, but Reina has to do better there. He is a better goalkeeper than that. He has been at some top clubs, and he should be doing better than that. And it's Wolves 1, Villa 0. Jimenez with the goal, of course. He's been such a good player this season. So strong, great runner, just all-round good performer. What can Villa do here? Nkamba, McGinn. They need to try get it to the wings and get it in quicker. Let them try challenge it and see how the defense handles it. Maybe Samata can get in a good header. But we'll have to see if they can do that in the second half, because as it stands, Wolves are leading, and that's the end of the first half. So we're back here at Villa Park for the second half. Possession is pretty much split evenly, but the problem for Villa is they haven't tested the goalkeeper. So this half they need to try get a few more shots in. Even if it's from outside the box, just try work the goalkeeper. Get that confidence going in your team. As for Wolves, they had the 2 shots, 1 on target, and that 1 went in. I still think the goalkeeper did a mistake there and he should have saved it. But Wolves will take that goal because it gets them the 3 points if it stays this way. Target, Nkamba, Grealish, Louise, Samata, McGinn, El Ghazi. Can he get to this ball? Johnny has the pace to keep with him. And he puts the ball in. But no one's there. You see, that's what they need to try to do more of. He just went and straight put the ball in. Yes, he might not have lifted his head to see who's in the box. But he got a ball into the box. And hopefully one of these they can attack and maybe get a save out of this Wolves goalkeeper who hasn't had anything to do. Doherty cuts back. Ooh, stolen by Grealish. Louise. Nkamba. McGinn. I think they went the wrong way there. Grealish didn't have any defense close to him. Gilbert. Still Gilbert. Out for Villa throw-in. And here comes the first substitutions. Wolves bringing off Traore. Okay. And Podence coming on. Produce. Ooh, they get the ball in, but Grealish just can't get it under his control to get a shot off or a header or anything. Tee it back to a teammate. Moutinho, Johnny. He was trying to find Jimenez there, but it was a poor ball. Luis to Grealish. Still Grealish. Grealish is holding this ball up brilliantly. Luis, oh, that's brilliant pass. Just couldn't get it to Samata. It's headed out and Neves is on his way here, on his bicycle, ready. Podence wins the throw-in. Cody on the ball. What can Cody do here? What can Moutinho do? Those two midfield duo of Wolves have been brilliant this season. El Ghazi on the ball. But it's a bit demoralizing when you're running and you see the 5 defense lined up there in a perfect line. Luis. Do they have that quality to break this Wolves defense down? Doherty on the ball. Neves spreads it for Jota. Johnny. Jota. Back to Saiss. Moutinho. It's like a training ground match here for Wolves. They're just passing the ball around freely. Jimenez on the ball. But it just takes one decent counter attack, then Villa can get back into it. McGinn. Nkamba. Luis. McGinn. Luis in midfield. Samata holding the ball up here. Trying to find support. He spreads it wide for Gilbert. Back in for McGinn. And it was a poor attempt to get past the defender there. Neves spreads it wide for Podence. Jimenez on the ball, but he tried to get it back to Podence and it didn't work out. McGinn, Luis, target. Back to Luis, target. And it's won again by the Wolves team. Doherty here with a little bit of room to run into. He just couldn't take the ball in his stride and that slowed him down considerably. McGinn. Samata. You would say Wolves hasn't tested their goalkeeper enough either, but the one time they did try to test him, it was a poor goalkeeping error which led to the goal. Engels with the ball in, but Samata just can't get to it. Oh, great take there by Johnny. I thought it was going out for a throw-in, but he manages. Spreads it wide for Doherty. Neves in the midfield to Moutinho. Neves. And that's it. The match has ended. Wolves with that first goal in the first half. I always say that, first goal, first half, is the deciding goal. And they come out on top and claim another 3 points to put more pressure on the Chelsea team. Alright, football lovers, that's it for our Premier League action of the day. Wolves come out on top 1-0 over a Villa team who has really struggled and most likely will be going down to the Championship come the end of the season. If you want to see more football action, we have Norwich versus Man United later on in the FA Cup. So if you want to come join me for that, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can get that pop-up when that video goes live. But until then, peace.